here's something wild. A lot of dental offices lose thousands of dollars a month just by getting paid. I'm not talking about fraud, I'm talking about something legal, sneaky, and honestly, kind of infuriating. Zelis virtual card payments. Today, I'll show you how they work, why they're a problem, and 5 battle-tested ways to fix it. Plus, how Daydream automates the entire thing, so you don't even have to think about it. Zelis was formed in 2016 by mashing together a bunch of healthcare payment companies. They promised insurers a slick, modern way to pay providers, dentists like you. That sounds great, until you actually realize what's happening. Instead of just directly depositing your money, Zelis often sends it as a single-use Visa card. Yes, exactly like the one you get in a birthday card from your aunt. Now, when you run that card through your payment terminal, your processor skims off a 3 to 5% fee. That is money that you will never see. And get this, some insurance companies earn a cut of that fee through interchange kickbacks, so they have every incentive to keep using these cards instead of ACH. It's a hidden tax on your business. EFT stands for Electronic Funds Transfer. It's basically a direct deposit into your business bank account. ERA is the Electronic Remittance Advice, a digital version of your EOB. Now, these two things should go hand in hand. When done right, EFT and ERA is fast, traceable, and cheap, like 34 cents per transaction cheap, per the Center for Medicare Services. Not $50 per $1,000, like it is with virtual credit cards. But here's a twist. Zelis offered something called ACH Plus, which sounds like a real EFT, but it still charges a percentage fee. Now, that is not what the law intended. According to HIPAA and ACA guidelines, payers, insurance companies, are supposed to give you a low-cost bank-to-bank option. You have the right to say no to virtual cards, and yes to clean EFTs. Now let's do some math. If you bring in $50,000 a month from insurance payments and 4% of that vanishes to swipe fees, you're losing $2,000 every month. That's 24 grand a year for literally doing nothing wrong. And those fees are buried under merchant services. So unless you're specifically looking for these line items, it just gets entirely absorbed into your P&L and you oftentimes miss it. Zelis slows down your cash flow too. With normal ACH, a Friday claim gets paid on Tuesday. With Zelis cards, they'll email you the virtual credit card and you are lucky if your staff sees that fax or email in a few days. What's even worse is then they have to manually key it in to your payment processing center. And then those funds settle 2 days later. That's 4 to 6 days minimum. And it's even worse. If you ask for a check, add an entire week. Lose that virtual credit card? Well, some folks report waiting 30 to 60 days just to get that card reissued. Meanwhile, you're fronting your payroll, your labs, your supplies, 5-figure costs while your money just sits in limbo with the insurance company. Now, even opting out of Zelis is a grind. Every time you get a new insurance plan, a TPA, or a product, you're automatically re-enrolled into these payments. And here's the kicker. Many of these payers hide the EOB until you accept that virtual credit card. So now you're stuck choosing between transparency and getting gouged. What makes it even worse is there's not a single number to call. Oftentimes you're on hold with different reps, repeating the same conversation again and again. All the while, your front desk is tied up, burning time, increasing frustration, and losing your money. Let's call this what it is, a sophisticated way by insurance companies to shift transaction costs onto small practices. Insurance companies save money, Zelis gets paid, processors get paid, and you eat the cost. This is not about making payments more efficient. It's about squeezing a few extra percentage points out of people like you who are too busy to fight back. Good news, you can fight back. Here are 5 field-tested fixes to cut your costs from dollars per claim to pennies. 1. Demand real EFT. In fact, you can email your provider relations rep with this email. Please enroll NPI, insert your number here, in standard CCD plus EFT and ERA via CAQH, and emphasize that you do not consent to virtual credit card payments. 10 minutes of admin work can save you thousands of dollars. 2. You can send a bulk opt-out letter. You can make a list of all of the payer IDs that you work with. You can actually fax that and email it to Zelis and other payment vendors. Add a clear note that you do not accept virtual cards under any circumstances. Save that confirmation because that becomes your paper trail later on. 3. Track payments in a log. Using a platform like Daydream, you can actually keep track of all of the EFTs that are coming in and when those payments are not received. And if so, on a platform like Daydream, we can automatically flag them and then follow up with the insurance company. 4. You can use the CMS ASETT complaint portal. If a payer forces you to use a virtual credit card or charges excessive fees, you have the power to file a complaint at CMS's ASETT portal. It only takes 5 minutes and they usually follow up within 30 days. 5. Cut swipe fees from your transition. Call your payment processor. Ask for interchange plus pricing. This model is like doing 0.25% plus 10 cents per transaction instead of a flat 3%. That alone can cut swipe fees in half while you work on switching to clean EFTs. Now, you could implement all 5 of these fixes yourself, or you could just outsource it to a company like Daydream. At Daydream, we automatically reject every virtual card. We refuse to let you lose money on these insurance companies gouging you. We get you enrolled in clean EFTs and ERA options whenever they're available for free as soon as you onboard. No forms, no phone calls, no wasting times on hold. You get paid faster with fewer fees and everything's tracked. And if they refuse to do this, we can even help you file a CMS complaint with you. Zelis is sneaky, expensive, and everywhere. But now you know what's going on and how to fight back. To recap, a real ACH should cost 34 cents, not 5%. Virtual cards are slow, confusing, and expensive, and you have every right to opt out of them. You have options, and you don't have to do it alone. Click the link in the bio and book a free Zelis fee audit with Daydream. We will check your payers and convert you into as many free, clean EFT options as we can and make sure that you are not losing thousands to something as dumb as how you get paid.